Everyone, this is Stephanie. Welcome to another video. So today I'm going to share with you the Beading School Academy box called Towards the Lighthouse. And for those of you who are not familiar with the Beading School boxes, these are beautifully curated boxes offered on their website bi-monthly. So every 2 months you get a box. They also offer an e-learning area. They have articles and beading tutorials. There's a whole community of beading school students who shape the whole experience. So they have all kinds of articles introducing to the inspiration behind every theme. So just so much fun. Check out the website. I'll put a link in the description box below the video to the Beading School Academy, and you can get a look at, see exactly what they offer. It's just fantastic. So every 2 months they explore a theme, and as I said in the previous clip, this theme is called Towards the Lighthouse. So I'm going to read a little bit from their website for you. So a lighthouse stands not just to guide you home, but to remind you you can brave the waves. Even as the wind tugs at your sails and your ship dances through the stormy waters, keep that light in your heart. You're more than capable of navigating the unknown. I love that. So let's open it up and take a look. Okay, shall we take a look? So it comes in this beautiful box. And here is your package. What a wonderful gift this is. And oh, look, we've got a little gift here. 25 by 29 millimeter The Wake compass charm in antique bronze. Okay, we'll open that up. And here's our package. And open it up. And here's everything, and it is, wow, already, look at that gorgeous crystal there. All right, I'm going to take everything out, organize a little bit, and then we'll take a look at everything. Okay, can we just appreciate the number of items you get in this box? It always amazes me, all the seed beads. Look at these gorgeous little Baroque seed beads here, and look at these gorgeous, I think these are probably Preciosa right here. These gorgeous round beads. Look at the colors, stunning. The fire polish. We've got this gorgeous, look at that guy. Amazing. I mean, the bicones. Look at this. This is an interesting bead. I've never seen this one before. That's new to me. And these findings look really interesting as well. So shall we take a closer look? Okay, we're going to start with the seed beads. There are so many that I'll just show them to you in groups. So we have this beautiful Delica, 11-0 Delica in matte opaque cream AB. And then we've got, look at this gorgeous olive color. Let's see, this is matte olive. That's so pretty. And then we have matte opaque eucalyptus. And I love that they're matte. I think they're so, so pretty. Okay, next up we have a Miyuki 11-0, and this is Duracoat galvanized pale gold. Wow, that's pretty. I like that pale gold. That's beautiful. And look at this one. This is a 6-0. It's a Baroque seed bead, so Baroque white. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, that's really pretty. That looks like a little pearl, doesn't it? Next up we have 15-0s, and we have a matte opaque, so Miyuki 15-0 matte opaque light olive luster. Beautiful, and they go so beautifully with the Delicas. And then we have this one, 15-0 seed bead matte gray blue. And this 15-0, and this is in spice. Very pretty. Okay, next grouping. So I'm kind of adding some pieces together instead of just strictly focusing on all seed beads, all fire polish, all this. So you get a look at how things go together. So we're doing some fire polish here. So we have a 2 millimeter True 2, and we have 2, 3, and 4 in the same color, and that's my dream. So we have the True 2 millimeter fire polish round bead, chalk white travertine, and then we have the same bead in a 3 millimeter. Beautiful. And then the 4 millimeter. Just beautiful. And then I pop this in because it just looks so pretty with these, like they should go together. This is a 17 by 17 millimeter diaphan bead I don't know if I've pronounced that correctly. Champagne luster gold painted, and I think that's so pretty. Like we can incorporate these together and then put a pop of color in maybe. I just think that looks so pretty together. Next up we have some more fire polish, and again a 2, 3, and 4. So here's our 2, here's our 3, and here's our 4. And look at this gorgeous color, crystal mint luster. That is so, so pretty. And I just pulled these out because I just love the, let me pop them on my hand. Here you go. Look at these ear studs. And these are, what did I do with them? Let's see. 8.5 by 14 millimeter teardrop ear stud. And look at, it's got the little ring at the bottom so you can add anything. And here's the stud part. And I don't know. I just think that they're so gorgeous and so elegant looking. Okay, look at this little grouping. I love these colors. So we have a 2 millimeter round glass bead, pearly Tiffany blue. Here's the 2, and then I'll pull the 3 up here. So here's the 3 millimeter in the same color, Tiffany blue, and it looks like a pearl, doesn't it? And look at that color. That is stunning. Beautiful. Got the 4 millimeter round glass bead in Tiffany blue, pearly Tiffany blue. And then look at these guys. These are Preciosa. You have a 16 millimeter nacre half drilled button in light blue. And then we've got 6 8 millimeter Preciosa nacre cabochons in light blue. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that together. I mean, you don't have to put all the same colors together. And of course, you know, to give a dimension, you want to add, you know, put other colors in as well. But I just like to give, you know, I get so inspired when I see beads of the same color in different sizes and, you know, and little cabochons to go. So really beautiful. Next little group, we've got some beautiful white and AB beads here and some findings. So we've got, let's start with the 6 millimeter Preciosa bicone, white opal AB2X, and that AB2X, I have to shade it so you can actually see what that's like. It's so gorgeous, the AB2X. It's just one big sparkle. Beautiful. And then we have these bar beads. Oh no, these are beam beads, 3 by 10 millimeter beam bead, luster opaque white. That's gorgeous color, isn't it? It looks like a shell. Really pretty. And then we've got a couple of findings here that I'm kind of pulling things out, you know, a little more random, but I think these are so pretty. So we have some studs here. Let's see. These are 8 by 15.5 millimeter rhombus ear stud with zircons. Look at that pretty, look at that pave in there. Isn't that gorgeous? So here's the stud. And again, we've got this little ring at the bottom so you can add anything you like. Oh, look at how that sparkles. That's so pretty. And then look at this charm. This is a 14.5 millimeter luxury turquoise and pearl charm. Look at the back of that. Hello. That's gorgeous. Here you go. Here's the charm. Look at the turquoise on that. These are beautiful. Wow. Okay, next up, we have a little pop of red going on here, but we'll start with the pink here. We have pink. So this is an 8 by 32 millimeter drop in a metal setting, Princess Pink. So you get 2 of them. And that is an instant earring, instant pendant. That's so pretty. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Or it could be a dangle on a necklace. Beautifully done. Really high quality. Just gorgeous. And then we have a quarter Tila in opaque dark red. And then we've got a 6 by 12 millimeter canoe bead. So these are new to me. Red opaque. So it's got 3 holes in each bead. Beautiful bicones. So we have a 4 millimeter Preciosa bicone smoked topaz. That's AB2X. And when I first looked at it, I thought, isn't that more blue? But it's topaz, and it's like a smoky, definitely smoky topaz color. That AB2X gives it that blue look. Isn't that stunning? Gorgeous. And then we have a Preciosa 4mm bicone, light Colorado topaz, AB2X, and again, see, you can see the sort of a little bit of blue coming through in the AB2X, but you really see it with the smoked topaz. That's beautiful. And then we have a 3mm Preciosa bicone in smoked topaz. So here's the regular, and here's the smoked. Do you see that? See that? I think that's gorgeous. Look at these. Look at that navette. Isn't that amazing? 9.5 by 35mm Preciosa Fancy Slim Navette. Montana with gold colored claw. Look at that gorgeous Montana color. And it's in the setting, which, you know, I always, is always a challenge for me, but I think bezeling a navette just this size with seed beads might be a little tough. So I love that it's in a setting. And then look at the little ones. These are 3 by 11mm Preciosa Fancy Slim Navette. Aqua Bohemica with gold colored claw. So both gorgeous Preciosa stones. Stunning. Just for reference, your stone is going to come in they come in these plastic trays. I just take everything out so that you can see it close up, but they're very well protected. Let's look at some more findings. So we have this beautiful 7 by 13mm Sailor's Knot Newman clasp in antique bronze, and that's a beautiful box clasp. And the Newman clasps are just such beautiful quality. Just a stunning, stunning clasp. Beautiful. We have 4 by 34mm circle toggle clasp, antique bronze, and I think this is like show worthy, where it would be part of the jewelry, not just a clasp, because that is just so pretty and the quality is beautiful. Nice and heavy, nice big chunky clasp. Love it. Very delicate. We have a 4 by 10.5mm The Light Spacer bar, gold colored. Look at this, the little crystals in there. And this is what the spacer bar looks like. So you have 2 holes. So you could do like so and have it, beads coming out either side here. That's really, really, I think, very interesting and very beautiful. And then we have the 5 by 11mm small spike charm, gold colored, and that's a cool little spike charm, isn't it? So really beautiful, really delicate, sparkly. Okay, everything's back in the box, but it won't be in there for long because I cannot wait to use these gorgeous beads findings and unusual connectors and such. So beautiful. I'll put a link in the description box below the video to the Beading School Academy and the Academy page, so you can check it out, see what you think. All right, so I want to thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.